What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? It's your boy Deonte Burden, aka Chef Out of Chef. Listen, man, quick live for you guys today. I'm at the crib, probably got a couple live things in the house with this come off, in the Sunday, just a couple ways. But another stuff I just here, a lot of people doing out for this, yeah, because I'm trying to get this, you know, same time as well, we don't have enough money, credit is make it hard, we don't have enough friends, we don't have enough information. It's not the different things that this people compensate with a lot of people that really good, they want to be an entrepreneur, they want to start their own thing, compensate with can you hear me now? Let's make sure we do Okay, I want to make sure we got everything with this. Let me see. Got another mic hooked up. Want to make sure. All right. Is it a little better now? I can hear you better now. Cool. I had to give the big boy the big shotgun in and stuff. I appreciate it. Telemama Hardy, I apologize if I'm mispronouncing your name, but I really appreciate that. Had to go get my big boy mic in. Brought my MacBook in from the office. I know now I got to make sure I connect the other mic to that. But I appreciate that. Glad you guys can hear me better now. But again, tonight, what I want to have live feed in regards to this is something that every business owner needs more than money. Because again, like I said, you guys know I'm an accountant by profession. I've been in business over 21 years. People come to me all the time. D, I got issues with my credit. D, I got issues, with networking. I got issues with no access to capital, no experience, no nothing about businesses. And I'm hearing all these checks and stuff like that. And those are kind of like setbacks and things like that. But that's not nothing to sit there and stop. We can fix that because with a little coaching, with meeting the right people, you can get your credit, things together. You can, adjust prices, things like that. We can get the everything situated and corrected in regards to the income and prices and meeting people, things like that. But what we can't fix, and this is one of the biggest things that hurt people that when they want to start a business up, is that people are not disciplined. You got to be disciplined. What hurts people a lot of times because I see all the time when people start businesses up, they have all these kind of great innovative ideas, right? I hear things all the time like, man, that's a pretty cool idea. and they do it. They start everything up. They do the basics, what you hear all over the internet. You get your LLC, get your tax ID number, start it up. You post on social media. You buy your food truck. You start printing your shirts and you start selling and everything like that. The issue comes up is that they don't have any kind of discipline at all. When I mean by discipline, that's not a negative sense in regards to they're not, responsible enough to get up in the morning and go work or take baths and things like that. What I'm talking about, discipline, business discipline is a little bit different. One thing people always have to take in consideration is when you have your job, pretty much everything, the whole system and everything's set up for you. You get up in the morning, you go to work, everything's there. You don't have to make any, too much decisions. You can just plug and play. If you're on that particular shift, you just do what you have to do. Somebody else comes in after you, they can pick up. Even if it's a salary job, if you just still stand within the quote unquote system, all you got to do is just pick up and play. It doesn't matter who's there. And that's one of the biggest benefits of having a job. Now, of course, when we want to stick our toe out there in the entrepreneurial world, we have to actually make some kind of adjustments in regards to how we're going to have all those things that the job provides for us, i.e. that system, how we can make our own niche and make our own system to better navigate our business. And that's pretty much what knocks a lot of people out of the box with that. Because people get out there, they start working because they had that new business on enthusiasm. I want to start my own business up. I want to have this in place. I want to do this and I want to do that. But what happens? You have some success, you have some sales, and they get off track. You got some money in your pocket. Now I'm smart. I sold something. I know what I'm doing. I'm a true entrepreneur. And we get money coming in, revenue, and we don't take care of expenses that are always going to be there. You know that you got to still pay rent. You still got to pay employees. But you got that money in your pocket. Now you want to buy, this Mercedes. You want to buy these particular clothes. You want to do these particular things. And one golden rule for entrepreneur guys, you have to remember that the people that work for you get paid first. Typically what happens is the people that work for you are going to make more money than you. You gain the benefit because you're actually growing the business and the actual value of the business is growing. And that goes back to your net value. But usually the people that work for you, when you start off, they're going to be making more money than you because you're paying them to work harder, make money for your business, grow your business, which is increasing your worth at the end of everything. But the whole concept of feeling like, okay, why am I paying these folks all this money? And I should be getting most of, the money in my pocket because I'm the quote unquote earner. That's usually the early demise for most early business owners. You have to understand that whole concept that you got people working for you and you're going to be paying them probably more money than you're bringing in. But the end result will be a greater value of a company to go back to your net worth. And I'm not saying that you got to be, run the business, you're not getting any kind of benefit from it, but you still got to understand the structure of how everything is going. You're paying people to actually increase your value. What you guys got to understand, I'm going to do a show about this. I think the concept what a lot of folks lose when they want to become their own boss or start their own business, and then when they get out there doing it, and now all of a sudden they working just as hard, or probably 2 or 3 times harder with that business. Is that they swapped the damn job. They left their job to start a business, but they end up doing is just making a whole nother damn job, and it doesn't feel too cool, because what they thought they were going to get, they didn't get, and what they end up getting was a whole lot more work, and it's not cool or fun. If you're an entrepreneur, you love being self-employed, running your business, you may be working more harder, but it's not work, right? Y'all got to see sometime 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night, I might do a live feed because I got through working and stuff. I'm cool. If I'm tired, I'm tired, but it's never an issue me doing something because I got to. I'm doing it because I like doing it. And I think that whole key component of being disciplined, guys, and this is not, if you know that you got any challenges with being disciplined, or with keeping certain things in order. This is not to make you not try to do anything, but what it is to do is just to make you go back to the lab and reassess yourself to say, okay, look, man, it is something I probably need to work on. Before we get any further, guys, I want to let you guys know I am Deonte Burden. I got the flapping my gums and everything. Um, and I forgot to introduce myself for the show. I am Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. Uh, Again, this evening we're talking about this is what everyone in every entrepreneur needs more than money. We stream live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Okay. The main hub for Mr. Short Dollar is the YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar, where we have over 400 videos on the YouTube channel. We got a grants playlist with over 150 grant opportunities on that playlist. Best thing I'll tell you guys do is go to regardless of what platform you're looking at us now. Go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you hit the bell to get a notification each time we upload a new video. Now, going back to what we're talking about in regards to whatever entrepreneur needs more than money, you got to make sure you have that discipline in, guys. If you see successful entrepreneurs, they pretty much got the same boring routine for life. Just they may get up, work out, do reading, go to work, get off, maybe exercise, and keep it moving. And it may seem boring or whatever, and it may be something quote unquote might be exciting, but it's the same thing. It's the same thing. A lot of entrepreneurs are creatures of habit, so they pretty much do the same thing all the time and understand and approaching it because they know that listen, I got to get these things done. It has to stay structured for the business to be successful. When you just I'm going to do this, then we're going to do this, we're going to do this. When I hear people all the time saying things like, well, I'm going to start this business up, then I'm going to make this kind of, it'd be an umbrella business covering up these, then I want to have two more business up under there. I'm like, man, their ass is going to be out of the game in about 6 months. Guys, I want y'all to understand something. I'm not saying college is for everybody, but I will say this. You will pay for an education some way, somehow. You may not pay for an education with you sitting physically in a classroom, right? But if with the mistakes and the headaches and the bumps you will take in the process of being an entrepreneur, if you attain some kind of success, yeah, it's gonna pay for an education, right? I'm a highly educated person. You guys know my background is in finance, but I do understand, that road isn't for everybody, but I always say, look at the consequences now. If you don't want to spend that time in the classroom, again, where would you learn, learn the marketing? Where would you learn the business side? Where would you learn the management? Where will you learn the advertising? Somehow you're going to pay for either yours or somebody else's. Just point blank period with understanding that. So, and most important, one thing you do learn is just business structure and business order. I want you guys to really take some time. I'm sorry. I'll make a video again coming up with probably some books you guys need to be reading over just to kind of help you guys in regards to business structure and business order. A lot of, I have a lot of different books, encouraging thinking outside the box. I'm real big on business innovation, doing things that's kind of a little differently with doing it. But at the end of the day, everything still goes back to being disciplined. You got to make sure you keep that same routine. Routine is so important, guys. It may seem boring sometimes, but that's the thing that everybody has to be able to stick with. In regard for you to just have some kind of discipline, because I can give you money, I can give you credit, I can give you access to people, all these particular things. But if you're not disciplined, somehow the situation that I put you in is going to disappear because you didn't have those particular tools in place to, keep you successful. And that with a lot of entrepreneurs. The thing that you think you need is not really that. It's good to have money. It's good to be able to have certain access to certain things, but there are certain skills you got to have that even if you don't have a lot of money, even if you don't have a lot of credit, you can build upon that and get those particular things because you have that. We understand just in business that we start talking about just basically increasing the value of your business. Guys, understand that a business is more valuable the less you're involved with it. What you mean by that? Less you're involved with it. If I'm going to work every day, everybody know me, my business is thriving, everybody likes Deonte and stuff like that. I go get a lady hugs and kisses. I talk to the fellas out there and stuff like that. They love, man. They come to my restaurant every day. We sit out there. It's fantastic. How could it be more valuable if I wasn't involved with this particular business or this let's say this restaurant? How can you even say that it'll be more valuable if I wasn't involved? The reason being is uh, Deontay gets sick, Deontay die, Deontay get married, and new wife don't want him in the business anymore. Now what happens? People don't have that, and what happens with it? The value of the business declines. We go into business. I always know, guys, you have something you love doing this stuff, but you also have an exit strategy, exit plan. Also, get out of that business. We start talking about the value of the business. You're looking at, okay, what can that business do? If the business is tied, the business do without the owners involved. If the business is a success and notoriety is uniquely tied to the individual that's there every day, it decreases the value of the business. That's why when you see like the franchises, the McDonald's, Burger King, Pizza Huts, and stuff like that, they always maintain value, right? They always maintain value. There's no drop off. Why? Because they're ran by systems. Check out the video I got in regards to how to create systems on Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. A system would always go, regardless of whoever the owner is. The franchise can change hands as far as ownership 3 or 4 times in 1 week, and nobody will ever know why, because it has a system. All right. And systems are created behind the whole thought process of keeping discipline. You got to have those systems in place. Those systems in place, listen, everything will always run. The machine will always go, right? Everything will keep churning. It doesn't matter. You go in the franchise, burger, milkshake, fries, they hit the buttons, everything's still the same. No matter you go, whatever McDonald's you go into around the world, okay, they may have some differences as far as the food they serving, maybe some of the aesthetics or anything like that, maybe a little different. But the system is pretty much the same. And that's pretty much we see a lot of franchises and a lot of systems. And like I said again, that's what increases the value of your business because again, it don't take you to be there. When I sat down and have these tax businesses, and like I teach you guys in regards to how to have your own tax business, I'm teaching you how to sit there and have that machine going where you could be involved. If you're involved or you're not involved, it's still out there making money for you, right? When I had my salon all those years, I wasn't that I don't know anything about hair, nothing. I know how to make money. So what I did, I had a whole concept, a whole system set up. Deontay wasn't involved. Deontay wasn't involved. And because of that, the salon stayed open 17 years. I had that salon 17 years. I started the way I wanted to have it. I closed it the way I wanted to have it, right? I did that. I came in and left on my own terms. You go right there on Old National where I had a salon at. I would say in 17 years, there were over 20 barbershops and salons that opened up and closed in a 5 mile circumference of where I was at. Because and the reason why they was closing up because they were barbers and stylists and they know a damn thing in business. And they had worked in the industry, but again, they were workers. They weren't necessarily business folks. And they would come see my salon and give me critiques and tell me I need to do this and tell me I need to do that. But I always tell them, I don't need no help in how to make more damn money. And that was the thing of it is I had a system in place. And I just want you guys, when you're starting businesses up with entrepreneurship, make sure you got you're working on your discipline, working on being able to keep routines and stuff like that. If you're not a person that is very disciplined or that is not very structured, it will be very uncomfortable. So kind of wean yourself in, kind of give yourself a couple tasks. You want to stick with it so you can kind of get a little bit maybe innate in your system with doing it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm looking back and forth between the different cameras with everything. But if you got to start just doing, practicing on yourself, being disciplined, and go through that whole uncomfortable phase because uh, everybody doesn't start off, you just naturally a disciplined person. My skill set, I'm one of those people. You hear the term all the time, multitask. I'm not a big proponent of multitask. If you mentally can't handle it, I can naturally juggle 5 to 7 balls at a time. Real cool, don't have to, and I don't get stressed out about it. But a lot of times people can't do that. And if you can't naturally handle stress of things coming from that way, I wouldn't really propose you to be in any kind of situation of trying to multitask or try to take on several projects or different things at a time. But if you are, trying to build yourself up to be able to be a structured person, kind of wing yourself in, give yourself a routine that you want to keep up with. 3 or 4 items a day, do that, add to it after a couple of weeks, add to it if you kind of regressing, take away, do something else, take one or two things away, continue that for a month, and add to it. But you're going to have some kind of structure and discipline to be successful in business. Every entrepreneur needs that. I'm telling you guys, too many times people get into it. They're talented. They work hard. They got a fantastic product or service. But from the operating, covering, managing side, the discipline isn't there. And everything still it ends up crumbling, okay? I'm telling you guys, I've seen this over and over and over and over again. People feel like they can do everything. And that's kind of like a naive trait. It's cool to be confident, but I can do this, I can do that. Well, they didn't do that. If I had that money, I would have did that. You hear that all the time. You see people with like you hear see the pro athletes, and people will see the athletes, and they'll say, "Well, look, man, if I had all that money, I'd do this, and if I had all that money, I'd do that." And you be sitting to yourself like, "Damn, them 21, 22-year-old kids that got a lot of money at one time. You've been on your job 42 years, and you still ain't did shit. So how can you turn around and say what you would have did, and you've had ample opportunities, not necessarily to come into it like that, but you've had ample opportunities to make money, and then." Hell, 40, 50 years of life, you still ain't did a damn thing. So you just talking. You have to make sure, guys, that you're working on that. I like reading, but sometimes I get tired of reading. But I will tell you, you want to infuse yourself with as much knowledge as possible in regards to things like being disciplined, learning management system, things like that. I was meeting with one of my partners the other night. We was having smoke, and he's real big on audiobooks. I'm cool with him and stuff like that. I guess because I have so much stuff going on, I'm always starting and stopping with that. And then same thing with reading. But you can try audiobooks. You have a lot of audiobooks on YouTube and stuff like that now. Just look at it, Google it. Yeah, work, killing time, driving home and stuff like that. Got it rolling and stuff. You want to be able to put some kind of information into you and try to use technology to help ease it. Using YouTube, using while you're driving stuff, got the Bluetooth playing and stuff, and you're getting that information in. But you got to have discipline, guys. You wanting to do it, you hoping to do it, you praying to do it. That ain't gonna damn last. Trust me. You got to be able to commit and be able to do the same thing, the same proper steps to actually be successful. And if you don't, it's gonna bite you in the butt. It happens all the time, right? Again, I know how we all are. We feel like, okay, I can do this and I can do that. That's what Deonte did with that wrong, but that can apply to me. Excuse me, man, my little coat break. God knows. I mean, I've had the moments where I sat there and look it up. I had that salon. Well, the perfect example, even when having that salon, when people would say to me, "Why the hell you gonna get a salon? Why you gonna do this, that, and that?" And I had a lot of people that I wouldn't say it was negative input in regards to not doing it, but they were just giving me, I felt, what they knew as far as advice and experience to give me. It wasn't no harm with doing it. And what I do, well, just like I tell you guys all the time, I always seek counsel. I mean, that's why the president got a cabinet. That's why, you go to England, they got parliament and everything. You want to have knowledge of people that can help you, that can inform you with good information. But at the end of the day, as a leader, whoever the person in charge, you need to be able to gather information from the right credible people. Remember that word, credible people. Gather that information, process the information, and try to make it an informed decision, right? But far too often people just listen to folks. They don't know how to gather the proper, credible information. They damn sure don't know how to process information, and they make decisions of how they feel or how they, what moves them emotionally instead of being rational about facts and things like that. All these kind of things, these are traits you need to have being an entrepreneur. You got your gut and your intuition to help you move on certain deals. But if you don't know how to, again, find the right people to give you credible, verifiable people and sources is so important, especially in the world today where you can just go on YouTube and click on something. You find somebody like me that's, it may be a little articulate, can run their mouth and tell you certain things and stuff like that. You're like, man, this pretty cool. I've seen a couple guys, and I don't knock nobody business. 'Cause I've been in the game long enough. They ain't never been my cup of tea to pinpoint people out. But I've seen several people online, and I just like I know they don't know what the hell they talking about. Because one thing about it, because I'm never gonna tell you what I feel like is not the proper way to do it. I'm gonna tell you the right way to do it, even if it's the uncomfortable way. Because so Deonte is not gonna sit here and tell you, hey, it's easy, it's simple as this, it's simple as that. Business ain't that simple. Business that damn simple. Everybody be doing it. Everybody be doing it. If it was that simple, some things are easy to start. Some things are easy to kind of create because may take one or two steps to doing it. But being in the game, having longevity, having sustained income, things like that. No, we all know in life the easiest thing in the world is to acquire stuff, right? Everybody's had a car. Everybody has somewhere to stay. Everybody's had certain clothes. But how many of y'all have been able to keep it? That's the hardest thing. You be able to stay in the game. I've been in business 21 years. I have had so much BS. When I first started my tax business, guys, I did the real chitlin circuit. I was the cheap tax man, waiting for folks to I do their taxes, wait for they get their money back, and then they pay me. Went through that whole rapid refund era when everybody was doing all kind of crazy stuff, seeing all the fools go to prison because they were defrauding the government and everything like that. But I stayed the course, learning my craft, learning more so again the operational side of everything. And I was able to create a system that was cloud-based, virtual-based, pre-pandemic. And I was one of those people that, to be honest with you, when the pandemic hit, I made more money I've made in my life because I didn't have to go through a learning curve that Jackson U at H&R Block and all of them had to go through. I already had all those systems set in place. So that's a perfect example, you guys, when I'm talking about systems. I was able to turn around because I had all these agents work for me virtually nationwide, put a couple $1,000s in Google ads, put a couple $1,000s in Facebook ads. Next thing you know, we flooding the gates. We overbooked, but those are things like that. Also learned, like I told you, I started off as a cheap tax man, had to fix those price points. Because like I tell you guys, man, we talk about in business, people's expectations do not change. They don't drop with your price. So, a person may say, well, look, I'm going to give you a fair price. No, I ain't giving out don't get no damn fair price. Give out market price. If you feel like that you're a premium, it's one thing to sit here and feel like I'm the premium this, I'm the elite this and all that kind of stuff. But you charging Walmart prices. You don't believe that. You don't believe that. So you'll say it because it looks good on a video. You'll say it because it looks good, posting on social media. But if you really feel like you that person and you don't work on your craft and you deserve it, you're going to charge like it. And understand this very carefully. It's easy to get you one client to pay you $500 for your service as opposed to getting 5 clients that are going to give you $100 to pay for that service. I'm just saying. And you're going to have less headaches with that one because, they value that and they don't want all that, the headache and all this other stuff. They just want you to take care of them. So that comes a lot with being maturity as a business owner. And hopefully you'll have no setbacks or hangups during that whole time that will hinder you from being sustainable with your business because you didn't have the proper price points. You didn't have the proper people to give you good counsel, things like that, okay? But listen, guys, I want to have that quick live feed with you guys in regards to, thing I think is more every business on the needs, every entrepreneur needs more than money, and that being discipline. Got the floor open right quick. I'll probably do a live feed later on. I might do it on my other YouTube channel, Change the Lives. I'm not for sure yet. I'm going to open the floor up to anybody. Got any questions on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok? Anybody got anything they need me to go over with them? Any questions or anything like that? Keep everything open. Any one of your platforms. I mean, it doesn't have to be what we're talking about today, guys. I always, at the end of my live feeds, I open the floor up to answer questions. Anybody got any questions? While you got me. So does anybody have any questions regarding business, finance, entrepreneurship? I'm here for you, free of charge. I ain't normally Mr. Free Man. to take full advantage of what you have right now, guys. Okay, well, if no one's there, again, I want to let you guys know, go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel, take advantage of those 400 videos we got on the YouTube channel. Um, Regardless of what platform you're following us on right now. I'm sorry, getting the camera's confused. I got the course coming out. Well, the course is out right now. How to start your own tax business. I'm gonna do a live feed soon, maybe tonight or then the next day or so. Kind of discuss it more in depth. Exactly what I go over. Talk about the business and everything. Share the information with you guys. So if you are interested in getting in the tax business, I have my whole system plan, everything together. With that tax course. So I'm super excited about having that, guys. So we'll take advantage of that. We're gonna have a lot of information coming out with new grant opportunities for the month of August. Also, different other opportunities, the grant opportunities, other informations regarding different business funding and things like that, right? But again, I told you guys we can talk about this information and find this is the top business loan for this. This is the way you can get approved for this. Man, if you ain't get approved for this loan or whatever, if you don't have discipline taking, I don't seen it too much. You'll get it. It's the same thing that happened with these damn PPP and disaster loans. You would get that money, and in less than a year, all the damn money gone. Real talk, real talk. And because it's just something by humans, when we get money in our hands, we feel like we're smarter than what we are. We don't know a damn thing. Well, there's a lot of rich fools out here, right? A lot of educated fools. You ain't the first, and you damn sure ain't gonna be the last. So I just want you guys to understand. Look, that being disciplined is probably one of the biggest traits that you gotta have to be a successful entrepreneur, guys. I'm telling you, that money can come and go, but if you don't know how to sit here and stay the course consistently, you're gonna have issues. Okay, right here. Do you offer business coaching? Absolutely. We got Craze Catering Co. or Craze Catering Co. And I apologize, it's on TikTok. Yeah, if you go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube in the description section of all my videos, you'll see the link for the actual consulting. The consulting link. Y'all can go to my business, Majestic Business Services. Like I said, I've been in business 21 years. We're basically one-stop shop for entrepreneurs. I'm an accountant by profession. We do bookkeeping, tax prep, payroll, consulting, things like that. You'll see the link if you want to get a consulting appointment. Just www.majesticbiz.com, majesticbiz.com. Again, that's www.majesticbiz.com. We'll see the link to book an appointment. That's all there. So we do have it. But these things, like I would say, the main hub is the YouTube channel. Definitely would love to talk to any one of you guys if you need to go next level as far as any kind of consulting or coaching. But just keep it real with you. I got 400 videos right there for free too. So I always say you got the entrepreneur playlist, the business playlist, personal finance playlist, real estate investing playlist, and the grant playlist. Hell, you ain't spending no money, just a little time. Oh, you're quite welcome. Quite welcome. You spend a little time just to check out those, look down those playlists. Something may be applicable to exactly what you're looking for. Okay, that's there free of charge, right? You're not getting anything from it. So take advantage of all the great information and stuff. With that, you guys know I have a very, very, very big passion about people going into entrepreneurship, people starting their own business up and everything like that. But I am brutally honest with people about the things they are doing, right and wrong. Okay, I'm telling you, I was just looking at a lot of different, because you all want to kind of see different concepts, learn different things. I'm a real big proponent of everybody being a lifelong learner, and I've seen some of the people that were on the had different feeds last night, just getting ideas, different business ideas. I was a young business owner, and when I say that, I was under 30. I'm 45 now, but I was under 30, and I was okay as a business owner. But the biggest problem that I could say that I didn't have was there were a lot of different life experiences that I hadn't incurred, marriage, divorce, different kind of challenges here there as far as business deals. Certain experience I hadn't incurred. So when you give people certain advice, um, it's advice, but it's probably not the best advice because you're not. I wasn't as seasoned, and I see a lot of guys. I think sometimes uh, that are probably not the most seasoned people giving advice. I won't say it's not it's wrong advice, but I would say it's unseasoned advice. What we got right here? Facebook user, you're a hidden gem and the entrepreneur. Whenever you're talking about stuff like this, I just be quiet and listen, Mr. Short Dog, because I have whole lot to watch and learn. I appreciate that. I appreciate you tuning in and stuff. But listen, we all family here, and that's the biggest thing. A lot of times, I think when we get in certain situations, we're not privy to talk to the right people, and then a lot of times people they want to when you want to ask them certain things, they want to charge you. Now I'm gonna say this: I got 400 videos for people to take advantage of for free. Now again, I'm an accountant, I'm a tax guy. I ain't cheap by far. I charge, but I always say that the first thing I just told you guys before you want to go to that, hey, go look at all the free stuff. What's the free stuff gonna cost you? Time, effort to go through it. If you don't want to do that, see the same thing with going on with these grants. I don't want to fill out this paperwork. They ask me all these dang questions. I mean, what the hell are you losing? You're gonna have to make some kind of sacrifices. And a lot of times, if you're not lucky, and I think luck sometimes get people a little distorted. You're gonna have to put a lot of sweat equity and sacrifices in to get you some kind of degree of success. And we gotta be real about that kind of stuff. What are we willing to give up? Would you be working on a YouTube channel? We hell 3-4 years you ain't making no money, and then so when Mr. Short Dollar Change Your Lives start making quote unquote money, and I'm talking when I said quote unquote money, over $1,000 a month. Just say we put with that. And that was what 3 years ago. But we went 3.5, almost 4 damn years. We had the channel that's my damn math. I think it's 6, 7 years we had changing lives of Mr. Short Dollar. And I mean, them first 3 years, I'm just shooting from the hip, just really like running my mouth, helping people out. That's why we got all those videos on the channel. But I wasn't thinking about money. I don't really try to, and I always think about it, but I wasn't thinking about it as far as videos then. I don't really do it now with doing it. But because of that, and I always tell you guys, if you're happy in what you're doing, the byproduct is always going to be money. If you're having fun, you're doing what you love doing, you help, especially you helping people. Because when you're helping people, it's always going to come back. But if you're doing it, that's, the money going to come to you. I see all the time people that are new in business, they got a new product. When the first thing is they'll post online, I'm just giving y'all some free game that I paid a lot of damn money to find out. You see people that are new in business, hey, come see us, pay this, get this course and pay that. And you be like, who the hell are you? But if you build goodwill with people and people trust you and do for it, people don't mind breaking bread and spending money with you and stuff like that. I feel like, I can sell courses and I can do well because I've done enough free stuff out for people in the community and continue to do stuff. People trust me to be able to do it. You got to understand when you want people to move, people got to be able to feel, you're genuine with everything. Because when we start looking at the basic things that most people care about, your family, your money, your health, shit, you let that money come before that family health a lot of times. And so for a person to actually spend money with you and sacrifice some of their time, they got to feel pretty good about you and what you're talking about and what you're doing, okay? So I hope we had a good discussion in regards to entrepreneurship. I appreciate all you guys tuning in. Again, what's up, Mondre? If you got any questions about anything like that, make sure you just reach out to me. I do want to say this too, regardless of what platform you're looking at. If you go on Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube, all the contact information, the office number, different things that are on there. Please don't call the office after office hours. Please don't do that because I done had too many people call me during my cognac breaks, and I'm just not the best person to talk to right then and now. Definitely, I promise you, I love y'all, and I will talk to you. That's why I had me a drink or two, 10, 11 o'clock on Saturday night. That ain't time to call me. We ain't finna talk about no business that time of night. We talk about other stuff, but we ain't talking about no business, okay? Just keep that in mind. But I appreciate all the love and support you guys got. I want you guys to be super, super successful. Again, go to Mr. Short Dollar YouTube. That is the main hub. Well, all the information is there. Check that out. Look there. If you don't see anything you want, or if you're past the information that we have listed there, going to book you an appointment. Okay, I got 30-minute sessions. I got an hour-long sessions. Okay, I promise you. I'll be able to take care of you. Okay, and if I can't take care of you, I'll let you know I can't take care of you. But again, I think I got enough of this big noggin to be able to help get you guys squared away, get you down the road to being successful. Okay, love you guys. Be safe. Probably do another feed, and also, get a chance, check out my other YouTube channel, Change Your Lives, hosted by yours truly, Deonte Burden, where we talk about motivation, personal development, parenting, family, a lot of, current issues and stuff like that. Got a lot of stuff going to be going over there, especially like a lot of stuff, when I went through the divorce over a year ago, I got a lot of insight because things I went through. And I know a lot of people have went through something life-changing like divorce, and they couldn't never damn recover. And for me to go through it, because I followed a few simple steps and still be all light, bright, and shining, I want to share that with people. Okay, I ain't trying to say nobody now. I just want to share that with people because I know there are a lot of people out there that are going through it, about to go through it, or have went through it and have not been able to recover and may not be able to recover because of certain things they may not be doing. So again, check out my other YouTube channel, Changing Lives, hosted by yours truly, Deonte Burden. Got a lot of great information on there as well, and a lot of other great information coming down the pike. Okay, so again, go to the YouTube channel, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to get a notification each time we upload a new video. Guys, I'm always dropping videos, at least 2 or 3 of them a week. So take advantage of all the great information there. Love you guys. Be safe, and I'll talk with you soon, okay?